whenever you want me to.
Hello and welcome back as we get ready to kick off for our last webinar in 2025. We are so excited and we hope that you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday on yesterday, enjoying time with your friends and family, and just being thankful for all the things that we have encountered over the course of this year. Dr. Jimmy, I am so grateful and thankful for you as being my co-host over the past year. I think we've been doing this very strong since May of this year when we first kicked off, since Mother's Day. And I'm just really thankful for all of the different topics, the guest speakers that we've had come on, and just again, wishing all of our audience a happy Thanksgiving holiday.
All right. Yes, Dr. Susie, it has been also a pleasure for me to share this platform with you. And from where we started, how we met in England, and now we are, through the air and sharing our knowledge with our audience. It's been great. And Thanksgiving for my family also was great. I have this little thing that says, as long as you're mobile and vertical, you have nothing to complain about. So I'm very thankful and also grateful to share this platform with you. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing very well. And I just want to say thank you to all of our guests again, as well as our audience, our wonderful audience who's always been so ever faithful and chiming into our webinars each month since we started this back in May. So that's been pretty exciting as we've had, moments of celebration along the way, month to month, looking at our numbers and, just seeing how we're growing in this area with the webinars and the information that we're spreading. I'm also thankful for those that have joined our training programs as well, for those students that have come through our programs as a result of this work that we're doing by sharing information and helping others to learn more about our industry within the project management and project management office space. So with that being said, we are here to share, last but not least, for the month of December, our kickoff. And we want to make sure that we share information about, yes, we are always coming in strong, right? So we want to make sure that we share the changes that we have for the month of December. And I'm going to go ahead, Dr. Jimmy, and put up on the screen here our flyer for December and just highlight the fact that, yes, we're still going to host the webinar on Saturday, December 13th. But the time change is now for 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's going to be on Saturday night. You can come and party. And December is my birthday month. So this will be good because it's 4 days prior to my birthday. So we will have a Saturday night webinar party where you can join me for early celebration of my birthday.
Happy early birthday.
Yay! That's right. On December 13th. So with that being said, our focus is on people first for the PMO leadership, cultivating talent and thriving teams in a disrupt world. Where strategy ends, execution begins, and excellence is delivered. That has been our motto since May. And Dr. Jimmy, as we're looking at the people first leadership, and closing out this particular webinar, there are some points that we just want to bring up and share with our audience about how the discovery of the people first approach actually helps to transform teams into empowered and high-performing units, even as we look at things that are continuing to be in the ever so fast-changing place of this disruptive environment within our own economic, community that we're looking at right now with the layoffs, as well as some of the transitions that are happening across industries, and even the future things that people are encountering. So thank God that we've come out of the government shutdown, not 100% out of the woods just yet, but people are still coming back to work slowly but surely. And as we're rebalancing there, that just kind of warms my heart, especially from the place that we were just in, a few months ago with that. But it still kind of burdens my heart at the same time. As we're looking at this as a whole, not just specific to our industry, but as a whole within our economy in terms of how people are still making those adjustments within, the economy within the workplace, right?
Oh, so yes, definitely, and I'm so happy that you brought this up because I believe many the Fortune 500 and below companies pretty much mastered this very well. And I would like to extend this invitation to other organizations to really understand the value of PMO leadership. Yes, your executive team will come with ideas, your executive team will come with the vision. However, you have to bring that vision into execution. And one body that does this very well for you is your PMO. And if you do not understand how that works, please join us and ask questions. We'll be more than happy to explain this to you. The fact in the matter is, Dr. Susie, as you mentioned it, our society, our world is in constant disruption.
Yeah.
2025 has been, I will call it the uncertain, it has been the unknown when it comes into the job market. And many companies really face those disruptions when dealing with international pressure, when dealing with tariffs. And I want to highlight the notion that project plan is never as good as the people executing them. We're not in the era where you have robots doing your plans for you yet. So we have to value people. But when was the last time PMO prioritized talent over templates? The focus seems to be always on the logistics, always on the templates, but very less on the people. And as traditional project management offices are facing crisis, and because they are a reflection of their organizations, we have burnout is high, we have retention is low, and of course you have layoffs, whether you have large organizations leveraging layoffs because of the introduction of artificial intelligence agency components into their operations. I want to highlight the old notion of command and control model just do not work well in a disrupted economy. It does not work well. Still level executives, PMO leadership you have to embrace people. The time has come now for a shift, and a shift with consciousness. It's time for people first PMO leadership. It is time for people first PMO leadership. It is very crucial, Susie.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And even though I'm just going to piggyback off of that and say, in addition to that, we have to learn actionable leadership strategies that will actually help us to cultivate the talent, the strength, the team culture, how we're going to elevate PMO performance as we're using some of the modern best practices in human-centered management along the way. And just as a reminder, as we're looking at, as you mentioned before, artificial intelligence or AI, how we really need to get in the groove and get ahead of some things within that space just a little bit so we can better understand how AI is there to enhance the job performance and not necessarily replace it. Although we're learning along the way that there are some preconceived notions of people, being placed in positions where AI is replacing people in certain positions and jobs that they're doing. When we look at it from the holistic perspective of project management, we're talking about using AI in our space from what I have learned so far to date. And I want to be clear about what I'm saying, because people always kind of go back and say, well, on November 28th at 7:53 p.m., that's not what you said. What you said is that AI was not going to replace us. And here I am out of a job. So what I am saying to you and being very clear about that is if you don't get ahead of the tool will get ahead of you, right? So if you don't train yourself up in this new space that we're headed off into, AI is not going anywhere anytime soon. So we have to embrace it. And we also have to learn how to leverage it. We have to learn how to properly and appropriately use it within our industry so that we can present ourselves and continue to show that we are the best and implement those best practices along the way. So again, it's just like anything else. We know that the PMBOK 8th edition has now launched. And if you're in the discipline of project management and you never read any of the new releases, then you'll get left behind. AI is just the same way. So with ever changing initiatives that happen within our space, we have to keep up with the times and we have to keep pressing forward. How do you feel about that, Dr. Jimmy?
Yes, I believe you said it well. And I would like to invite everybody to just come and help us by joining us to really learn more, because we want to help you. We want to help you gain the knowledge for you to move beyond simple compliance and start cultivating thriving teams. And we cannot do that if you don't show up, listen to us, listen to some of the knowledge that we're sharing with you. And I will say this much, Dr. Susie, as we end: empathy is our strongest risk management tool, and how to unlock the hidden potential and any talent pool. So as we enter the month of December, as we celebrate your birthday, as we celebrate the end of the year, folks, join us one last time for the year to get some good nuggets for you to strengthen your role in your organization.
I would say amen to that. And I just want to bring to the stage here the flyer that we put out before for our end of the year closeout leading into next year, actually. So it's our PMP exam prep, where we're doing it for $3.99 per person as a closeout for the current exam. The current exam. So as you guys know, the PMBOK 8th edition has been launched. People that are ordering on Amazon and other outlets that are out there will receive their hard copy edition in January of 2026. If you are a member of PMI, then you will receive the digital copy that you can download via the PDF there for members. If you've ordered it on an outlet such as Amazon, across any one of those types of platforms, you will receive the hard copy mid-January of 2026. Now, what does that mean? That means in April of 2026, the new exam content information will be released in April of 2026. And then the new exam will actually drop in July of 2026. Now, do we have exact dates? No. But this is the high-level timeline that PMI has supplied to us. And you can also find it on their website, www.pmi.org, to learn more information there. Now, as it relates to the PMP exam prep training for the current exam, we're offering this special for $3.99 per person until March 31st of 2026. So March 31st, 2026, as the new exam content will be released April of 2026. So we want to get as many people as we can in and prepared to sit for the current exam. So for more information, you can reach out to us at 858-333-5568, or you can email us at training@pmlearningcenter.com, or you can visit us at www.pmlearningcenter.com. So again, PMP exam prep training, we're offering the current exam prep studies through March 31st of 2026 at $3.99 USD per person. For more information, you can reach out to us at 858-333-5568, or visit our website, www.pmlearningcenter.com, or you can send us an email at training@pmlearningcenter.com. So Dr. Jimmy, I'm really hoping that people take advantage of this low rate that we're offering. I just had to laugh there for a minute because I'm thinking to myself, like, after this, that PMP exam prep is going to be up in the 1800s, the 1500s, when that new exam content drops in April, that price is going to shoot right back up. Because everybody's going to be like, well, what's the happening snaps? So I will say at Project Management Learning Center, we are knee deep in the PMBOK 8th edition, as well as looking at the exam content outline that has been released by PMI for the next edition. So we're taking a look at that and beginning to study it. And I can't wait until that new content for the new exam is released in April, so we can really go into that in a little bit more depth as well. For you, Dr. Jimmy, however, let's go ahead and switch gears just a little bit here, because I am so excited of all of the speaking engagements that are kind of rolling in for the organizational strategy part that you have coming up in 2026 as well. So I'm excited that people can actually reach out to you as well for their organizational leadership platforms, that they may want to have you to come and speak to their organizations. Why don't you tell us and share a little bit about that?
Well, yes, definitely. Thank you, Dr. Susie. We do have a very busy end of the year schedule. So we're asking folks to reach out to us. We have our YouTube channel. That's where we are maintaining most of our continuous weekly updates when it comes to YouTube in terms of our knowledge base. And of course, if anybody wants to bring us, whether it is for a keynote presentation, if you have executive retreats, and if you have team building sessions, and of course, if you have conferences that focus on leadership, strategy, team building, innovation, and of course, there is not a conference without artificial intelligence. We are available to help you, but reach out early because we are only have some few spots for the year 2026. So I would say reach out, and we're here to serve you, for you to really serve your people as well. And always remember, we manage tasks, but we lead people. So we're here to do the journey with you. Reach out to us.
Thank you. So you can contact Dr. Jimmy. His information is scrolling across the screen below via LinkedIn, on YouTube, or via email at jimmygodard@globalcompasshub.com, and reach out to him about the many services that he offers, as well as his organizational leadership trainings and his speaking engagements, where he can come to speak to your organization on its strategy and offer some other golden nuggets in the area of the project management office as well. We're very excited about that. So the last thing, Dr. Jimmy, we're just going to switch gears a little bit. And we know that there are some other industry topics that are kind of burning out there. And I have been speaking to one of the founders for the Wealth Management Accelerator program. This is a finance program, Dr. Jimmy, that is being offered by a very good and dear friend of mine, Jacqueline Alexander, who is the founder of the Wealth Management Accelerator 90 Days program, where they offer some of the finance trainings for the SIE, the series of the Security Industry Essentials exam, as well as the Series 65 prep exam. So she and her team are putting together some great information for people that are interested in reaching out to her. They have an information session coming up on Wednesday, December 3rd at 12 noon EST, where they're going to be going into more depth about the program itself, and what you will get, what is entailed, and what you will actually get within that 90 days program. So I'm encouraging people to join into the Wealth Management Accelerator information session that is coming up this Wednesday, December 3rd at 12 noon. And you can reach out to Jacqueline and her team at www.wealthmanagementaccelerator.com. Again, it's www.wealthmanagementaccelerator.com. And I'm just going to read some notes that I have here for the 90 days program. The 2 industry exams that they're offering, where they talk about the mindset and executive coaching around finance, as well as some community access and other coaches that people will have access to within this 90 days program that she and her team are offering. It is a very, very selective program, and she's going to be going into more information on that on Wednesday, December 3rd at 12 noon p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm encouraging people to join in. If you want to switch careers, pivot into finance, this will be a great time to hop on in that information session to gather more details about what is coming with the Wealth Management Accelerator by speaking with Jacqueline and her team. So I'm excited, Dr. Jimmy, that we have our last webinar coming for December. People First, PMO Leadership, Cultivating Talent and Thriving Teams in a Disrupt World. Again, for our audience that has ever been so faithful in joining us, we're switching the time on you. We won't be doing it at 10. We'll be partying at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday night, December 13th. So we hope to see you there. Dr. Jimmy, any last words as we tune out?
No, tell everybody to show up.
That's right. You all, thank you so much. We wish you and your family, again, a very happy Thanksgiving holiday weekend. And we'll hope to see you on December 13th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.